Exactly. In a game as deep as Melee, like, there's going to be, like, micro skills that, like, make up for a lot of the difference. And that's just expected. It's just part of it. But it's important to understand the general dynamics of how a situation works so that we can make better decisions. Because I think that's probably going to help you versus such a basics character like Sheik. Because you mentioned Zanya is a priority, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Can you see how, like, how just, like, a little bit of, like, structural knowledge about how these situations work could help against someone like her?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. So let's get cracking. Everything is set up. Welcome to your first session. How are you doing today?
I'm great.
That's good. You know, funnily
Very
enough,
excited.
you know, good. That's what I hear. Funnily, it's all Falcos today, so this is hype. I'm very much in Falco mode. So talk to me. With players like at your level, because you're quite good from what I can see and hear. I usually like to let you take the wheel, at least so that we can get started on something you're interested in. So I'm going to pass it to you. How do you foresee this time being productive today?
I mean, most lessons I do are just VOD review, so I have some VODs ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Pass them through.
All right, let me drop these in.
For the record, I do more than just VOD review, but...
Yeah, well, so I didn't really know what to expect, from you. I figured you would have, more stuff than the average, like, just good player coach. Since you, like, coach so much, I'm sure you've, like, theorized had the best way to teach people. So, I mean, you know, whatever. I'm curious what your extra things are that you're, like, alluding to there.
Oh, I mean, like, I've done live coaching, I've gone into, like, direct and done drills with people, I've helped people with, like, Uncle Punch stuff and, like, setting things up like that, so it really, like, there's no, like, one-size-fits-all solution with me. I just kind of do whatever works for, like, whatever works, really.
Yeah. I think the VOD review is probably what I just want to do then.
Perfect. Then that's what we'll do. Like,
I'm just interested to get your perspective on the games.
If that's how you foresee this being productive, that's a-okay with me. Cool. So that in mind, let me now load up my stuff and see what I can find here. So
I wish I had a more recent Zanya Sheik set, but these are just like games from just a Sheik I played yesterday.
Okay. So with that in mind, what I am curious to know is what, like, you said that these are from, like, a set with a Sheik recently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, they're just friendlies, but we were sweating.
Okay. Makes sense. Why are these not appearing in the search? I swear I moved them to the right location. Okay, whatever. We're just going to undo that. Sorry about this.
No, you're good.
Okay, let's load up this first one. And then I'll share my screen once I have everything set up. So talk to me. What do you find easy about this matchup? What do you find difficult? Like, what's the game plan versus Sheik, just generally speaking?
The game plan is don't get up tilted from above. Just basically avoid grab, avoid, like, knockdowns as much as possible. Just get them off stage and rinse repeat edge guard.
Okay. Cool. So let's actually rewind to the beginning, because I think I saw something a little weird.
I played this matchup, at least I try to, very, like, off-center, or, like, right under them. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to be in the middle here because of needles and, like, runoff aerials.
Okay. Makes sense.
So like, I try to stay out of there, yeah.
Yeah, so avoiding the needle line makes a lot of sense. Like, that's all good. I guess my question is like, so where are you trying to be? Are you trying to get under her? Like, is that the plan? Or
if she goes to side plat, yes.
Okay.
If she's on the ground, I'm trying to, like, just dash dance, like, whiff punish, not really whiff punish, because kind of just dash dance punish, like, grounded tilts, like right here I went for it, but he caught the timing.
Yeah, so, like, here's my question. After you hit this laser, because this is a pretty good laser, why are we dash dancing away from her even to begin with?
This is just, like, a habit I have. I kind of just autopilot this a lot.
Because, like, so here's what I'm asking. So from my perspective, you're already at, like, like, Sheik cannot really hit you with a forward tilt at this range, right? So if you go for another laser and maybe, like, move forward a bit with it, not like a dash forward laser, but like
jumps and plays drift light forward.
Yeah, like, so you wind up here. Because then at this point, you can actually just stuff out her forward tilt if you, like, advancing aerial her. She can't take laser F tilt through your, like, short hop. Like, if you're close enough, she can't take laser F tilt your short hop aerial anyway. So I guess my question is like, why are we making this a mix-up when we don't have to? Like, this type of mix-up when we don't have to, you know?
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So you say this is a habit. So what is the pros of your play? Like, what are you thinking that she's going to do? Because you can see how long she's stunned for, right? Like, this was almost the entire duration of your dash dance.
Yeah, so it basically just, I dashed back. I didn't get anything off the dash back because she was stunned anyway. Yeah. You're saying what are the pros of, like, this situation, or?
Like, let's say, like, what situation is this good in? The way you did it.
Oh, I mean, I feel like there's a certain, I guess whatever the spacing is where she can put the F tilt out before I hit her, and then I would dash back. Like, maybe if I hit that first laser a little bit closer.
Okay. How close would you say you want to be then?
Would I want to be after hitting the laser to go for the dash back?
Yeah, like, so you're here. This is too far.
Yeah.
We've established this. Where would we need Falco to be?
Like, maybe right under the edge of the side plat.
Like here?
Like a little, like, no, more towards Falco. Yeah, like around there, like maybe give or take a little bit. But like if I'm right there and I land a laser, it maybe even a little bit more back. Because from this range I don't know, could I nair her? Could she get an F tilt out before my nair comes out here?
No, there's an easy way to check.
Yeah.
Do you have Uncle Punch?
Yeah.
Open Uncle Punch for me and share your screen, please.
Sure.
Because I think that, like, feeling this is more important than, like,
Do you want me to do the setup, the save state thing?
No. Just go into training lab.
I was gonna say I have an old version. I don't even have that.
No. Just go into training lab. Training lab's fine.
Like, does L cancel? I don't have training lab on mine.
How
this shit old.
Oh my god, this is like Omega
I know.
Beta.
I love this one though.
Why?
Because I'm a Falco. We don't lab. I just like that I click my L cancel and my guy appears.
Okay.
And I can warm up.
So I will show you this on my end. I did not realize you were working with such primitive technology. Okay. Wow. This is.
I actually did have the new one, but then I like got a new hard drive and I don't have it anymore.
Okay.
So
please do me a favor and like get it.
Yeah, I'll get it.
So like training lab, we'll just take Falco here. We'll grab Sheik here. It's fine. So, how close can we be? That is the question. So, are there any other things that we're like really worried about here with like her counteraction ground or make her do F tilt?
Well, like I think, say I want to do an instant nair, right, to stop her from putting out a move. She could just crouch after laser, and then my nair would instant downer hits. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, you can be.
See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, it deals with it, like, the reason the nair is good is because it also gets her jump. So, like, if she wanted to, like, say neutral air after, right? See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess usually the consideration for not doing this is this. But, like, we can still make this, like, we can still have ways of, like, fighting this effectively, like, crossing her up and stuff and, like, holding down. We're not totally screwed. Like, I feel like we respect Sheik's, like, on-hit options way too much, in general, with this character. And I think that, like, one of the things that's, like, there is counterplay that she has for this, like power shielding. She's got her crouching to reduce the amount of stun she takes from the laser. But, like, if she's not representing those things, I just don't think that we need to be that frightened of her, you know?
Okay.
Does that make sense, or do I sound crazy?
Yeah, no, I think I get it.
Yeah. So, like, what would you do, like, at this percent, what are you thinking you'd go for here? Is this Sheik more of a jumper, or do you think that she's more of, like, take hit and like try to counterattack kind of thing?
I would say both of those things, but like not a down holder. So I probably wouldn't have to worry about the down holding. But they could go for instant nair here, and they could go for like F tilt here.
Yeah, so laser into short up nair I think makes a ton of makes a ton of sense here.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So like if we're at this range, like I actually think that the dash dance makes sense if they're representing like more things, because we're not sure if this laser is going to connect. Like that's the big thing here. We're not totally with what the Sheik was doing. It's not always clear. Like one of the tricks to that laser thing is that we have to like be sure that the laser is going to connect in order for it to be good. Because we don't have time to like hit confirm this because of because there's just isn't enough time for it. So because she's approaching with dash, this is why I kind of like the I actually don't mind the dash dance if we're doing it with the intention of doing a second laser to see if we can like whiff punish like this forward tilt that she goes for. See what I mean? Like, if we're kind of, like, doing it in place, I think that that another laser makes a lot of sense. I just think that, like, with the amount of time we've given her here, we've just allowed her to have counterplay for our option. Yeah. That's kind of my concern with it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hmm. Yikes. What happened here? So, we get forward thrown. So then we get needled. So, talk to me. You were jumping forward on this?
Let's see it again. Yeah, like slightly, maybe straight up.
Okay.
You think I should have jumped back? I mean, jumping back might avoid the needles.
I think that you have to jump back here.
Okay.
Because, like, she only has... You could also make a case of jumping forward, honestly. Like, because with how the Sheik comes off, like... We want to be watching the Sheik's trajectory as this is happening. If we jump forward, I think we go here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we just illusion here. Because we're trying... Like, the name of the game here is we're staying below the needle line. So, like, we're from our starting... We started here, right? This is where we jumped?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, cool. So, like, let me just grab this and pass this to you so you can keep this, and we'll make a new diagram. Because, like, this one is a biggest situation. How often would you say this happens? Getting hit by needles?
A decent amount. Decent amount.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the entire dynamic of this situation is like, where do the needles go? See what I mean? So we're just trying to stay above or under this line. If you jump back this way, if you jump away this way, this is fine. The problem with going in place, you're probably actually more like over here, honestly. But the problem with going...
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
So the reason I go for the double jump instant side B is to beat, like, instant ledge grab. Because if I jump forward and they grab ledge, I'm just getting back aired. So at what point is it, like, not a mix-up, I guess is my question. Because, like, they go for the instant double jump needles. Like, at what point could I have reacted and, like, picked a better option, I guess is my question.
Gotcha. So I don't think that this is a situation where you can react really all that much, except for like from the Sheik, to the Sheik's like starting position for her jump. So like if you're what you're bringing up about the edge grab is a good point. So I would actually then say probably don't. I would say at that point probably don't double jump forward then. I would say that the best option here looks like it's double jumping away to get around the needle line, because you still have the option to illusion after, and you still have game against her like ledge hop stuff.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we have to stay around them. So like, yeah, so what you're getting at is there's two threats here. So it's like she goes here or she goes up here. Like these are kind of the two like general lines of play she has. So that means that the space that she's controlling is basically like this area. So we have to like stay outside of it. So yeah, double jumping forward actually does not make any sense here.
Okay, I see.
Because, yeah, like, if nothing else, this forces her to then, like, cover a spot, like, where we have variable options. Like, we could have B here.
Yeah.
We could, like, then... which would allow us to have, like, mix-ups versus her, like, back air here, because we can... unless she refreshes perfectly, like, she has to pick high or low. We still have illusion as an option as well. So, yeah, I would say jumping back here is preferred.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Because, like, and you can see why the factors at play here. It's all because of, like... Space that the space that she covers is basically just like this big blob over here, plus like everything under here. So yeah, we just don't want to. We want to avoid that. Yeah. Because yeah, there's no like. I'm not gonna say there's no reason to get hit by that, but yeah, I think that this was avoidable for sure. And if we get her like jumping off stage like aggressively to try to cover us going over there, then we have like new things that open up. Because like she's then committing to a going off stage, so we can try to like stock trade with down air if she's at the right percent, among other things.
Just so weird in the slow-mo.
Yeah, so talk to me about, like, so you get out of this, you full hop here, you waveland underneath her. Why are we shielding after the waveland?
I guess the purpose would be to try and, like, block the aerial and then, like, maybe shine a shield, or... You think I should be holding down? Is that what you're...
No, I think we should up tilt her. She just committed to up
Just
her.
instant up tilt? You're right.
Yeah, she just did a move above us, like... So, like, let me ask you about the reaction point here. Like, what are you reacting to that informs you as to, like, this decision?
Let me see. So, okay. I feel like I didn't I don't think I reacted to anything there, really. Okay. I guess I saw her above me and I thought shield. I think that's all that happened.
Gotcha. So I think that one thing we might want to like change is a general like rule of thumb is when Sheik is above us, our go-to option probably should not be shield, because even if she isn't committing, I don't think shielding her stuff in that position helps us, because her low aerial is pretty good. Like, low nair on shield at full power is like ±0. That is not a thing we want to be dealing with as Falco, especially with our tiny shine out of shield. That is very easy for her to outspace and grab, right? So on top of that, if we're like then committing to spot dodges and rolls and stuff whenever she touches our shield, that's also a problem. Like up tilt. We want to be up tilting, we want to be back airing, we want to be short up airing. We want things going on that like punish her for having bad moves below her.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, fancy.
I should have just F smashed though. It's fine.
You got a kill. Like, I don't know.
I did. I had to do more work though.
Okay.
More room for error, I feel like. Like if I just charge F smash there.
Yeah. So talk to me about the wave dash. Why are you wave dashing here?
So a lot of the times after I hit a bear on an ops attack, I know they can ops attack. I just have a habit of like wave dash towards the ledge. That way I'm able to be there to punish. And I just recognize that I push them off and then I just shine.
So the thing is, like, the reason I ask is like from a frames perspective, you can do all of that with your F smash anyway, though.
Yeah, so right here it's silly because I'm so close, like there's no need to do it. But I'm not really reacting to that. I'm just like bear, ops attack, wave dash, then cover from there. That's like my flow chart, you know what I mean?
Okay. So do you want to like change your flow chart here, or do
yes.
you like
Yes.
Okay. So
because I want it to be more consistent. Yeah.
Perfect. So like let me ask you, at what point at what point do we need to wave dash? Like, how far away do we have to be to wave dash?
Well, let's see. Okay, I see what you're saying. I would say, yeah, like if I hit maybe to the left a little bit, because then basically the point where my F smash doesn't reach right off the back air.
Right, because the idea is that the wave dash is then putting us in the position to F smash.
Yeah.
So like what we need to be here is like, so from here to about here, F smash does not connect. So we can be like F smash does not does not connect. And then so like this is where we waved it. Doesn't hit, so then it's just wave dash. So wave dash. And then like that would be everything within this kind of area. Like over here, where we do that. So anything from here and behind, basically. And then if we're closer, honestly, I'd say even up to here, I think makes some amount of sense. Because like the thing is, like the wave dash F smash doesn't really take a lot of time to do. relative to a tech roll. Because a tech roll, like,
Yeah.
is 40 frames. It's a long time.
Mhm.
So I think that, like, anything behind this line makes some makes some sense. And then if we're here or anything here, like, we can kind of like distinguish this as like F, anything here, just F smash, bare F smash.
Yeah.
Perfect. So then,
Great.
the cool thing here is there's also an easy reference point for like whether we do this or not that we can use during the back air to confirm what we're doing. What is it?
Yeah.
What's the...
It's the point where the green meets the yellow.
Right, but how is that represented on the stage? How do we know that in the match?
Oh, well, I guess it's the point where, I mean, isn't it, it's just that, but relative to the, it doesn't, I don't think just how far that point is away from the ledge.
Side platform.
But that'll be different on certain stages.
Yeah, but we're on Yoshi's story right now.
Okay, true.
Like,
I'm just mapping this onto every stage, because I mean, it's basically the same flowchart.
agreed. But
Yeah.
the thing is like we still want to use this as a reference point because then we can just say like about the distance of the Yoshi story platform.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Makes sense.
So Yoshi's platform, away.
Okay.
Away, and then it's over or under. Yeah, because now we have a system to get back to this, which is like the important part. Because like a lot of times, like we know these very specific distances, but we don't have a like quick rule of thumb to like actually access this information. So now we have one. I like things to be easy. I hate when things are difficult. Like I played Sheik for like 15 years because I didn't want to do anything hard. So like. How did we get there? So this happens, then what?
A lot of panicking.
Why are we? Oh my God! Please, for the love of God, like, like
jump backwards.
Like you can see what I mean.
We know.
Like you see what I mean? Because like she's like shooting the needle into this triangle, and we're the highest point her needle can go is basically where we are. And if we jump over here, we can just illusion her for free for doing this, and it's like like we just get a free punish like on her fresh stock, like we get a free shine combo. Like my God, she donated to us. Like, all right. So shield pressure in the corner. I love the low nair. I love the shine. So what do we want to do after this?
What do we want? I mean, ideally, like, we want to find a shine here. Or, like, a fadeaway aerial if you're, depending on how safe you want to be. I'm worried to go for double shine. I think right there I maybe recognized that I was kind of sliding far in front. I don't know if my shine would have hit.
No,
so
it definitely doesn't hit. It definitely doesn't hit. I think that jumping out of the shine was good here.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to safely apply pressure and then like set up more pressure. So I guess that's what like I'm back airing for.
So if we want to safely apply pressure, why are we doing something that like why are we doing an early aerial that she could like ASDI down into and then like kill us for?
Because I don't know what else to do.
What if we just what if we did like
like a full hop or like a wave shine away?
Yeah, like we could easily wave shine. Like, what if we wave shine away and then kind of like check what she's doing here, and then kind of like decide what we do on that reaction. The other thing I was thinking of is like if we full hop, we can just teeter cancel over here too, and then like observe her.
Like waveland, you mean?
Yeah, full hop, waveland this way. We hit the edge here, teeter, so we get rid of all like the cooldown on the wave dash. On the waveland. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can like, and we're at 0. So even if she comes up with an area with like a narrative shield, like we never get like we just slide off anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We get a free hit.
Okay.
And then she's airborne when she get the free hit, so we can probably connect it to shine or up tilt or something, and then we're good. I'm thinking like going here, like a short distance, or here is like makes a lot of sense for baiting out this kind of thing because she's also incentivized to grab us because we're at the edge.
Right.
The other cool thing, although it's harder to pick up in the moment, is we're actually, like, kind of can treat her like a small character here because of the Yoshi slope. Because, like, she's on it, but we're not. So like she's actually like we're actually taller than we normally are relative to her here, right? So like we could have also just like done the short up backflip thing. That we do.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You see what I mean? Like it works.
That is insane.
Yeah, because this is why you're back.
Be conscious of in the moment, though.
No, and I get that. So like, but like you get what I'm saying, because this could have been a free late down air on Sheik here, which would have been like nasty.
I think that would work on like most characters too.
I would agree with that. So yeah, like so slope. Because of the slope, we can be like back.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Why? How is that crazy?
No, it's crazy in a great way.
Backflip, short hop, react.
Backflipping because you're there on the slope and you're not is just like, that's fire.
And then we also have like the no, this would be like one option A, and then for B we have like wave dash or waveland or waveland teeter. Yeah. And then like we can observe after either of them. Like I think that these all represent pretty good options.
I agree. Yeah.
I think the slope backflip is nasty here though, because like the other cool thing is that because you're spaced, it's unlikely. Like even if because you're spaced, it's kind of easy to like avoid this grab, especially like because of how
in order to get a backflip out of shine here, I can't get any forward momentum. So would it work? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's double check that actually. So let's go back just a bit.
Because I can't do like a dash forward backflip, where you get a little bit of forward space.
Yeah, so maybe it is just standard jump. Like
I am still above her though, so it might like if I just raw backflip here, like I would go into her, but I still might dodge the grab. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think it would work because like you're like I think that it's fine. Yeah, I think that you're just gonna.
I think it would work.
Yeah, because your body is basically gonna do like your Falco's body is basically gonna do this, right?
Right.
So I think it'll work either way.
Yeah. I think so. You have to be really far in the corner probably for it to not work.
Yeah.
So it'll probably work most times in this spot.
I think as long as we're behind here and they're somewhere like here behind, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Definitely. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, and I think that like these give us like more like standard options like in other positions that are like that are pretty good. Because I think like Sheik has good out of shield tools, but like we just wanna, Falco's good at pressuring too though. So yeah, we got stuff. We're good. So we are now getting down thrown.
Oh hell yeah.
We got out of it pretty well. Then what happened here? What's the plan here?
The plan here, okay, I get under, but then I go back up. I could just up tilt.
Yeah, I'm noticing a theme here.
Yeah. I love to jump at people.
Do you not like up tilt? Do you think it's evil?
No, I don't care.
Good.
I'm down.
What happened here? Talk to me about this edge guard. So, I agree with like the edge grab here. So then like why are we getting up in response to this?
I think I just didn't really I think it was a bit of a weird situation because of all the shenanigans, and so I just kind of flailed a back air off the edge and hoped it would hit. Like I get nicked right there and then I'm like, okay, but I still get the edge grab I mean. And I'm like, I think what I'm thinking is like, oh, I'm by the time she uppies, I'm gonna be out of invincibility. I'm just gonna try to throw out a back air.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Early.
So that is a problem. You are gonna be out of invincibility by the time she does that. So what could we do to like fix that problem?
Well, she just back aired, so she probably can't hit me. So could I refresh here maybe? I could maybe up B refresh or double jump, go for double jump refresh.
Yeah, I think up B refresh makes a ton of sense here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how do we know that this will work? What is she doing? What visual cue does she have going on right now?
She's in the lag of her aerial.
Right.
Ending, yeah.
So like this, her legs. Lag. So this is like...
Lag. lag.
Now the other thing here is like she's also used her double jump, hasn't she?
Yeah.
So she can't like
Did
she absolutely has used her. So used her double jump. She's in end lag. These two, I think, are really important. And she's too far from the what?
The wall.
Yeah, can't wall jump. Because she can't wall jump again, she has no way of doing another attack that hits us before whenever her up B hits us. And that means that we are protected for at least 18 frames. I know she's invincible on 18, but I don't remember when it hits. I think it's like 30 or 35 or something like that. So yeah, we have all the time in the world to do this. We're good. Don't really have any other way to put it. So,
yeah. No, that makes sense.
Because it'll take 30 frames. Do you know how long it takes to do a refresh upon, like how long you're not allowed to grab the edge again after letting go of it?
After letting go of it.
Yep.
I actually do not know.
30! So the way it works is that, like, when you grab... That's why hack dashes are invincible, but only if you do them frame perfectly. That's why most ledge stalls are only invincible. Ledge stalls where the move
I did not know that.
Yep.
There was a limit on that. I guess that makes sense, though. Yeah.
Yep, so it's like 38 total, but 8 are occupied for your character's gasp when they do cliff weight, so it's 30 actionable. So, as long as you have like 30 frames upon letting go of the edge before your hit or something, the refresh is always safe.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, 100% we can grab the edge here. And then she can't do anything.
Can I ask you a more general question? So,
yeah.
I noticed you kind of let a lot of stuff go by and then you pause on a certain spot. How are you, like, deciding what is worth analyzing here?
Sure, so this one here just looks like you just messed up a back air. So I just don't really see... Like, this one you just didn't wave dash in the right direction. So I just don't really see that as, like, something, like, worth talking about unless you think it's worth talking about.
Yeah.
So I look more for, like, misunderstandings or structural problems. So I don't really care about, like, little execution errors that everyone does.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
Definitely that.
I try to avoid those. I look for things that have, like, that are kind of obvious about, like, a bigger misunderstanding.
Okay.
That's how. So yeah, if you know that there's a situation though that came up that like you think that is worth digging into, let me know. And you know, I'm happy to go over with it.
Definitely. I'm more just asking so when I do this on my own, I can like find more quality scenarios to like try and, you know.
Yeah, so like here's one I would look at. So we're like, we come down, like we're fighting Sheik, we just get this approaching laser. With what we now know about, like, what I would ask here quickly is with what we now know about how Sheik is susceptible, like how would we know if this laser is going to hit or not? Let's start with that. What should we be looking for when we're coming down from this platform?
Who are you looking for? I guess just getting walled by something. Or yeah.
So like here, we know. So when did we hit this laser? What did we hit it on? What was she doing?
Shit. What was she doing? Was she just dashing back or like starting a tilt maybe?
She was wave dashing.
Yeah, wave dash. Yeah, wave dash back.
So if we confirm that she's wave dashing while this laser, like before this laser hits, or at the time this laser hits, what does that tell us of that we can do? Because with what we know about lasers now.
That fucking down air city.
Yeah, we can just attack her.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do that, we would beat out that grab, wouldn't we?
Yep.
So then we get a free opening.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm stopping here is because let's try to look at the lasers that you hit and tell me if you could have known if they were guaranteed or not, so that we can build confidence with going for those laser into aerial conversions.
Okay.
So those two, could you have known that they were going to get power shielded or not?
I don't think so.
Correct. Why?
Yeah. Too far away. And she was actionable. Like, she was ready to power shield.
So the distance has nothing to do with it, but you are correct about her being actionable. She's doing her dashes in one of them, and she's standing in the other, which means that she can power shield either of them. We do not know if those are going to, like, actually be guaranteed or not. So in that situation, the fact that you're, like, moving around and baiting after, I think makes a ton of sense.
Okay.
I would say that this is a good argument, though, for shooting some of these landings, though, isn't it? Like, in this spot, imagine if we had like shot a stationary laser or like a jump forward, but not like dash forward, like jump in place, drift forward laser on like to hit her here, right? Then we know for sure that we have an opening there.
Yeah. Because she doesn't have like landing fair like Marth or whatever. Okay, makes sense.
Also, we can just shoot her as she lands, and then like we can just do our like mix-up because she doesn't have buttons that like beat out her approaching down air other than shielding. So then we have a mix-up that like a very favorable situation to work with. Going under the triangle there, that's fine. This all makes sense. I think we're leaving the ground too early sometimes. Nice. Shining under. Messed up our movement. Very fair enough. So this is interesting. So I'm curious about this situation.
Okay.
So you get this crouch, you get this very good ASDI down on this back air. What do you think that she's going to come in afterwards with from this distance?
Looks like dash attack or boost grab.
Yeah, so I noticed that you roll like this a running forward tilt, still basically the same move.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this roll away that you do?
It feels like I'm not like I could play a mix up here, but I'm like I just want to like run away kind of and try to be ultra safe, but I give up stage in the process.
I think that the bigger thing we're giving up here is tempo. Like, we're kind of, like, committing to, like, a long period of inaction. Like, a roll takes, like, 30 frames or so, right? Like, that is a long time to be doing nothing against this character. Because, like, she's now able to, like, basically create, like, a drop where we're both actionable at about the same time in this position. And I think this is this is a pretty dangerous situation for us to be playing with that.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if we know that the things that she's going to come in with are like likely things that like take some amount of startup time. Does down air in place or short up in place or backflip like over here potentially make more sense?
Yeah, definitely.
So how do we know that those make more sense? Like what are some indicators we can use to like clue into that in the future?
I mean, I guess just when you're at like dash attack or boost grab spacing, like it's pretty tempting for Sheik to go for it. Like those are just standard options.
Right.
Yeah.
So perfect. So this is her starting point. Like this is where Sheik began her play. So like let's flag that. So this is where she was. So after she began her play here, we were put over here. How did we get hit?
We got back aired, and I CC'd it or ASTI down.
Bear held down.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what else do we know? Like at this percent, will her other combo starters work?
Yes.
Combo percent.
I think.
Yeah. Damn right we are. So combo
percent.
Yeah. So like, and then finally, spacing for DA, for DA boost grab, DA/BG.
Okay.
So like with this in mind, one of the weaknesses of Sheik is that once you're past a certain point from her, like I would say around like here, like if this is where she is standing, and once you're outside of about here, she doesn't really have anything that hits you, because this would be like where her fair, her like short up fair, where her forward tilt, where her like down tilt, stuff like that kind of connect, right? But she then has to like run to about here, and then she kind of like moves it out like another range. So what she often does is like this, she often just like starts switching over to stuff like dash attack and boost grab at this point, because they also hit in this kind of blob over here, you know what I mean?
Right.
So there's like kind of a gap in between these 2 points that's kind of like, once you're past this, how she has to go about approaching you changes, because she doesn't have anything instant. Like normally this area is filled with aerials, but because of how high her jumps are, those are really inefficient. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so she's encouraged to like run over and hit you, so it's good to like punish those things. So I think that like fade away dare, I think that dare in place makes tons of sense, or dare in place. And really anything in place that's like a decent hitbox is going to be generally good here. You could even F smash into this area and it probably is pretty solid.
Can I ask about, so I agree with everything you just said. What I hate when happens is when I go for like in place aerials to try and stuff her, and her like short hop is like the perfect like 45-degree angle down to like smack me in the face. So like, what is the mix up there that like can be played, I guess, is my question.
Dash away, backflip bear.
Seems like that would be like that and a dash in attempt by the Sheik.
Yeah. This is the safer option, this is the high reward option.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
The other thing here is that this one I would argue is actually worse versus forward tilt because she's going to crouch into it too. So like this one deals with her jump and her boost grab and dash attack better. This one deals with her forward tilt, running crouch forward tilt and the ground options. So you have to be, your decision point is basically between jump and run cancel left tilt.
Okay.
So like that is something we can actually flag. So like RC, and then this one would be jump.
Okay, that makes sense.
This one is also slightly better versus dash dance based stuff because she could dash forward and like do this, but because this is a more of a reactive strategy, you can also laser out of this one, whereas this one we have to do early.
Right.
In most use cases for it to be effective. But again, that gets into like some messy stuff. But I would say that either way, like, you know, like there's other things like percents and such where that'll change which one's good or not, but you can kind of see that there's like a system here.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Take the reversal. Good. You hit with the right side of the back here. Why?
Just you want me to up tilt?
Just take your 8,000 damage. Okay, like realistically, so what are you trying to do with this down air?
Pop her up.
Okay. Makes sense. So
but it's 2024.
Yeah, so like what happens if you up tilt her here? Where does she go? Like what's the reluctance to up tilting or shining on this side of her?
I don't think there is any. I think this down air is like, okay, I think I know what it is. Is that the up tilt is like this down air, I don't have to time it. If I guess that she goes right, I can just down air and this will hit. Whereas the up tilt, I have to time, I guess. I really should just up tilt that. Like, there's no excuse or anything for down airing this.
What if we F smashed her? Like, if we think she's gonna like, if we think that she's going to like, slide off DI, what if we just F smashed her to the dome and just sent her this way?
Just fuck her up. Yeah, I mean that seems like it could be valuable.
See, like my issue with this down air is that like even if they survival DI, what exactly is the punish on it? Like if they survival DI on the shines or the up tilts, like we get like 8 trillion damage, so like that's pretty cool. But like if they survival DI on the down air, we get to like then potentially up tilt her or shine her again, which means that we've done like 9 damage or like 10 damage with our mix up. And 10 damage is awesome. Like I love 10 damage, but like I feel like we're just not potentially using this opening as efficiently as we could.
Yeah, because I agree.
Like why cut it? Like why add the middleman here? If we're gonna,
I think it's just like this is like a lazy down air.
Okay.
It's like what it comes down to.
Okay, so I'm gonna like
100%.
Okay, cool. So we're just gonna like flag this one, and we're just gonna say like up tilt, please. No up tilt. No up tilt slash shine.
Stop being lazy.
Up tilt slash shine. To extend. No to extend.
Yeah.
Or F smash for DI.
I think I sometimes like, especially against like the non-fast fallers, I don't consider like F smash until like 100 or like even higher, unless I'm like at the edge of the platform towards the edge. Like since I'm hitting her away from like across the stage and on the inside, I'm like not even considering F smash there ever.
Yeah, but 77 with bad DI gives us a much better kill than like anything else, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not saying go for it often or every time, but like it's a good thing to like keep.
It's a random thing to throw in for sure.
LOL, so random.
I guess not random, but
there we go. Like, see, we did the thing.
Did the thing.
And actually, yeah, we're right at the length of the Yoshi story platform.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Funny.
I see.
That's so
You're
funny.
right. You're right. Oh my god.
You're like, KK measures, you're gonna be like, yo, KK measures in the weirdest things. He's gonna be like, this is about like a Yoshi forward tilt away from someone.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Yoshi's flat.
Yeah. Oh, we used to measure this. When we figured out how the length of the stage is, like using like a very American method, like back in the day. because we hated using like actual measurements, we took Bowser and rolled across the stage with him.
Seriously?
Yeah, like Pokemon Stadium, I believe, is 6.5 Bowser rolls, and then like Final Destination is 6, and then Dreamland's like 7 or something. It's a very, very wacky system.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because we didn't have like this stuff, right? So like in 2010,
Yeah.
how did we do? How did we die to needles again? Oh my god! So what happened?
We did.
Here? Okay. So I like this. I don't love the shielding, how we're shielding for so long in some of these spots. So after we like land here on this platform, I feel like we have to have a consideration to just like attacking her sometimes. Because like we're being very passive in our defense. So like what could we do here instead of just like blocking here?
I mean, I could just like put out an instant shield drop down airs, or like jump short hop down air to cover if she jumps up at me.
Why not back air?
Why not shield drop back air?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that works. Down air just has hella priority.
I know, but so does back air. Do you know how good your back air is? Your back air is nasty. Your back air is so good. So like, wait. So let me ask you: what do you think has more priority, back air or down air?
Down air.
Interesting.
Is that? Yeah, I thought it did, but.
I mean, like, let's consult Fight Core. Because I think that Fight Core might have some answers that surprise you. So let's see here. So this is back. This is your. Actually,
What determines priority? Is it just like the disjoint of it?
Yeah, just disjointedness.
Okay.
So with air to air, or air to ground, it's disjointedness. For ground moves, there's like a damage system that determines like how the things go. Basically, if something's within 9 damage, if 2 ground moves are within 9 damage of each other, they'll clank. If something is stronger than 9 damage, like if something is 10 damage or more than something on the ground, then the weaker move clanks, but the strong move does not. If that makes sense. So down here
is that it?
Yep.
Damn. I didn't realize it was 9. That's such a wide window.
Yeah. So like, but that's also why if you've ever tried to jab Fox's up smash, it just plows through you and kills you. Like that's why that happens.
Yeah.
So down air is pretty good. As we can see, down air is a pretty strong move, like which we knew. Let's take a look at back air.
Oh wow.
Back air is crazy. Like what?
Back air is crazy.
Because remember,
I know. Yeah, the above part is crazy.
Well, remember, he doesn't have a hurt box on his foot. See this part? This is not actually part of his character model. It's just this peg here. So this entire area is disjointed.
Oh my god.
So like your back air like dominates.
Wait, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, so like it becomes smaller at the weak hit on frame 8. But like, my god, like look at it. Look at it. Behold. It's so big.
I know, right?
So when you're like
okay.
yo, like, so I'm just going to make back air. Because, like, it's going to hit, like, this spot here, and then you're going to pull it away from her, so it's going to do something kind of like that. So, like, it's so strong here. So this is, I think, like, this is clarifying something. We need a better appreciation for what back air offers in this matchup, because it's much better than you think it is. A lot of situations that you're thinking that you're supposed to, like, down air in are actually spots you're supposed to back air in.
Okay, I heard.
Does this make sense? Like here, this is a spot right here that is a perfect example of this. So like you get hit here, and she comes up with her like, if you like back air right now, it's just gonna like, because of how she's like gone kind of like close to you, you're just gonna plow through whatever aerial she does and beat her.
Yeah. No, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because this is like, I noticed that you go for more like pillar style combos on her. Which is fine. Like, I think that generally, like, the consensus I've had from talking with KJH about it and, like, watching fiction stuff is that, like, it's more about, like, a matchup where you keep, like, her in disadvantage state, like the way you're doing here.
I've been trying to work on that more recently. Zanya has been telling me to do that for years, and I just started doing it.
Yeah, that's huge. So let's talk about like disadvantage state here. So you get this like really good combo here with this like up air. What do you think you do after the up air?
What do I do, or what should I do?
What are you supposed to do? I know what you did.
Well, she has no jump, so I probably just want to knock her away. So just back air, I guess, and then grab ledge.
Yeah, that can work. One thing
Yeah.
I would consider here is, does she ever jump?
No, I don't think so.
Let's confirm that. So let's.
Yeah, no, because she jumped into that up tilt.
Perfect.
Right here, yeah.
So you do this, you get this up tilt. One thing I would always consider in a spot like this where following up is awkward is lasering.
Oh, laser, go for laser F smash or something.
Yeah, because like we hit her here. So I'm thinking like we could like, at this trajectory, I'm thinking at about this point, we kind of know that we're not going to be able to do a whole lot with this opening, like with a direct follow. Like she's kind of like too far away for anything like good to work, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that like where do we place the laser? You think like how do we do this laser?
So I'm thinking, I feel like with this laser you have to make a you're assuming if you're doing the laser you're assuming she's gonna drift out, try to grab ledge. So you would do like the half approach, like jump forward.
Okay.
Laser.
So kind of like here.
Yeah, like land like not at the edge, but like close to the edge. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we want to do like our jump kind of like this. So it's like yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Now here's my question. You're saying that we have to like do this laser in a way where like we're not sure, like we have to assume that she's drifting away to the edge or not. Why? What if we shot a high laser?
Well, I'm thinking that it's hard to tell because we're looking at a picture, but I feel like the timing is I feel like she could hit me with a nair. Cause she's actionable as fuck. So like if I jump and she nairs, it'll clip me. Does that matter? Maybe not, cause I'm at 35.
Well, if we're landing here, how does she hit you with nair?
If she just puts it out and holds in.
But like we're shooting a laser at the top of her jump, so it's gonna go like here.
Well, I guess I don't know. That's like a. Can you go back 5 seconds? I want to see it in motion.
Sure.
So you don't think she could have just smashed A and then held in and
so I'm thinking
clip the laser?
I'm thinking we like dash it. We go here, and what I'm saying here is like with where she's like actionable here. So I'm thinking we shoot the laser above us, and it occupies the spot that she's gonna fall into.
Mm. And then we just up tilt if she does do that.
Yeah, and if she doesn't, because she's drifted out here, we just follow her down with another laser and then F smash her down here.
Okay.
Right? So it's like this is like cutting off her options. So the purpose of this laser is cut off options. Cut off options and like confirm what she's doing. Confirm drift. Does this make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Because like basically she has to do something, like whatever she's doing, this will like make it very clear what she is doing. Because either she can be next to us or she cannot be next to us. But she can't be like, she has to make a decision. So she's here, we just up tilt. If she goes over here, then we know like, cool, she is not here. Therefore, like if she's here when she's falling, because this is like the grayish one is Sheik, then cool, we do this. If she's over here, then we know what to do instead. We just follow her down. So all of this becomes trivialized by the fact that like she can't do like there's only so many ways that she can try to defend here. So like we're creating a point for like the paths to converge. Like we're creating a point where like the paths like split off, but like we have an answer for both of them. Because
yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And if she's not,
you're setting up your way to just kind of cover the two next options that are like possible.
The funny thing is there's actually a third option we haven't even talked about, which is like she's in range, but like she's not like quite far. She's too far for us to be able to like F smash, or like too close for us to be able to like really, because laser F smash isn't true, especially if the laser's this high. So like, what if she's in this middle distance? Well, funnily enough, we still have an answer to that. We just forward built her.
Forward tilt, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so we're just making sure we have an answer for every single thing she does, and like an answer for every occasion. Yeah, it's just is what it is. So like this would be like up tilt, F tilt, no, up tilt, F tilt, follow her down. And this one would be like follow down. Because like, yeah, you do this versus Puff a lot too. Do you like the Puff matchup?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, so this is similar to like, or like when Puff and Peach don't have lost their resources, or lost some of their resources, and we just kind of like guide them down with the gun until we can like hit them with whatever we want.
Yeah. Or like edge guarding Fox, that's like a big thing.
Yeah, exactly. The biggest thing here...
Do you hate that side B? I'm just curious. Bing loves this side B and swears it's like godlike. Just side being out of the corner against Sheik.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, because she jumped. It's fine. Because she committed to something and showed that she was like reacting to like specific options. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's fine. I think the second one was a little ambitious, but, you know, c'est la vie.
Yeah.
So far, though, like, we have enough time, I think, for this last game. Quick, if we go through normal speed. But I think that, like, the big thing I would say here is that, like, biggest things I would say with you are we need to be, like, more mindful of the value of of what a laser is, and, like, the benefits of, like, confirming if, like, a laser is going to hit or not when we're, like, going into our play. So confirming if laser is guaranteed or not, so we can play for the dash short hop aerial threat after effect. And then the other thing I would say is if laser is not guaranteed, continue building on the baiting strategies here, but recognize value of bear as walling tool. Because, like, a lot of times the evasion things that you're doing, I feel like could be very strongly supported with, like, back air use. Because, like, it's just such a good wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so generally...
So, how do I try to be aware of if my laser's gonna hit or not, without it just, like, occupying my entire mental stack of, like, the game that's happening?
Just look at what Sheik's doing when you're shooting her. Like, you knew that one was gonna hit. Like, here, go back. We'll go back. You know that the laser on her back ear is going to work, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, what was she doing? That's it. Like,
okay.
Like, what is she doing when I shoot her? Like, is it something that she can feasibly shield out of? Yes or no? If yes, cool. If no, then yeah, it's gonna hit. Like, we knew that F tilt. We knew that after that F tilt it was gonna hit too. Like, for the same reason. Because, like, here, watch. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, this is not, like, do you think that'll occupy a lot of your mental stack, or? Like,
maybe not once I get better. I don't know. I'd have to play and try to do it and see what it feels like.
Yeah, but, like, this is another good example. So she was like sliding forward. We probably can know that one, but as you're learning it, that one's probably very difficult because wave dashes are quick. So, like, that one I think would be unrealistic right now. But, like,
yeah, like certain ones are definitely like it. Yeah, it depends on the difficulty, for sure.
So for this one to start, I would say that just, like, doing it on your doing it on ones that are more guaranteed, like, that are more obvious. Start there, build comfort.
Okay.
Go.
Sure, makes sense.
Let me just quickly message the next person, let them know we're just wrapping up. How are you finding this? How do you finding this lesson though? Like, do you think that this is like?
Oh, it's great.
Okay.
It's great.
Any feedback from
you? I feel like, yeah. I mean, well, I just feel like you make it very, like, easy to understand. I don't know. I think it was just really good. I don't have any, like, criticism, honestly.
Awesome. Well, if you want to do another one of these, let me know.
Like the diagrams are great.
Everyone loves the diagrams. I find that, like, when there's recording stuff, as the people are usually cool with it as long as we made lots of diagrams and stuff too, because they're like, yeah, they're so good for memory, for helping remember and stuff. So cool. So I think that, like, key takeaways, what I have is confirming if lasers, is guaranteed or not through observation. Through observation, i.e., what is the opponent doing? What was the opponent doing? When we fired? So we can play for the dash short hop aerial threat after, or no not to. If the laser is not guaranteed, continue building on the baiting strategies here, but recognize value of bear as walling tool, bracket, also up tilt. Also ult tilt. I would say that, like, generally recognizing value of bear, generally recognizing value of up tilt. I would say also punishes. Refine DI mix-ups when punishing on platform. So we can take advantage of up tilt / shine versus F smash, bracket important for punishing slide off. Is there anything else that comes to mind that you would want to flag from what we went over?
That I would want to flag. No, I think that's like more than enough to like work on for now.
Okay, I'm gonna add one more because I just thought of it. Refreshing.
Yep.
So
great.
punishes. We can do recognizing when we can refresh because of the opponent's commitments. Offstage commitments. Yeah, because like this also works on Marth's side B, for example. Like if you see him side B and it's going to take him a little bit of time to like reach the edge, you can just refresh.
Right.
Yep. So with that in mind, this is all for you. I know you said you don't have any feedback, but yeah. Is there anything you're especially excited to work on? Like if I see you again, what do you think is going to be better?
The recognition of the laser mainly.
Awesome.
That's the big one, because that's always happening, like constantly.
Yeah, so. It's you know what, we spend a lot of time lasers. Lasers are my favorite part of this character. I think it's so cool, like working from like implicit threat characters that like deal more with movement and stuff, to suddenly having this like concrete tool that gives me like a set amount of advantage when it connects. Like that is such an interesting dynamic, and why he's like so complicated as a character, because he's not actually good at like tons of things, but like the things he's good at are so good. So it's like, he's so fascinating. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm speaking. Yep. I'm with All Right next, so take care.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
And I know, like, the UCL, so much business. It's crazy. But, like, I'll catch you later sometime, and yeah, happy meleeing.
Absolutely. All right, thank you. Peace out.